Have you ever heard any songs about flat, lifeless hair? Yeah.
From SML seemingly being on top of the world, with every kid and their mom talking about Jeffy, to being demonetized 3 different times, getting sued by Nintendo, and adopting a catastrophic new upload schedule that would destroy the channel and Logan's mental health, to now starting to make a major comeback in 2025. SML has had quite the run with its nearly 20 years on YouTube, so today, we're covering the rise, fall, and rise again of SML, starting from the very beginning way back in 2007, where Logan made his first video titled Super Mario Got Milk, where he recreates a 90s Mario commercial about drinking milk. And let's just say, it's about what you would expect from a 13-year-old making his first video. After this, Logan would fall in love with YouTube, and would even upload up to 8 videos in a single day. But these early videos mostly sucked, and Logan would eventually take them all down. After this, Logan would start making game review videos with his Mario Wingman plushie, and would start to see a bit more success, but still not as much as Logan wanted. But that would all change when Logan would get the idea to make his first ever series, Mario and Luigi Stupid and Dumb Adventures. He would get heavy inspiration to do this from Froggy Company, who was another small plush tuber at the time. He also suggested to him that he should make characters like Woody, Shrek, and Tony the Tiger, who were all eventually added and became big hits on the channel. At the beginning of the channel, it was always just Logan and Lance doing the voices, but Logan then decided he needed to expand, so he got his good friends Zeke and Luke to help with the videos too, and Zeke would end up voicing one of the most iconic SML characters of all time, Mama Luigi. The first episode of the series would debut on November 17th, 2008. And from that point on, they would keep making these episodes. All of this would help Logan see his first bit of success, as on February 2nd, 2009, Logan would hit his dream milestone at the time, 1,000 subscribers.
I got home from school today. I realized that I got 1,000 subscribers and it takes people forever to get 1,000 subscribers.
This was a heavy spike of motivation for Logan, so he would keep making videos and grinding. And of course, with 1,000 subscribers means that he would finally get into the YouTube partner program. He finally started making some money, and things would keep going up from here. However, the first bump in Logan's journey would come in 2009, when he got the news that Zeke and Luke were moving to Colorado. Colorado is a 23-hour drive from where Logan lives in Pensacola, Florida, so this meant that they couldn't film together any longer.
So I said, hey, can we please do one more video to kill off Mama Luigi so people wouldn't wonder where he was?
After this, he would continue to make videos, although a lot of the fans were hating on Logan because Mama Luigi wasn't in the videos anymore. But before we continue to talk,
I didn't see no tree, I didn't see anything. Leicestershire police are continuing to question 4 people.
Before we continue to talk about the rise and fall of SML, first we have to talk about Temu, the sponsor of today's video. Temu characters started showing up, like Black really starting to gain momentum. But around that, about Temu, the sponsor for the Super Mario Logan channel. More characters started showing up, like Black Yoshi and Woody, and the views were steadily climbing. It seemed like the channel was really starting to gain momentum, but around that time, Logan started going through some serious health issues. He had a rare condition called spinal meningitis, and on top of that, he had been bitten by a mosquito when he was younger, and ended up getting West Nile virus. That made things even worse, as he was constantly throwing up and dealing with some seriously awful stomach pain, to the point where he couldn't even keep any food down. Eventually, things got so bad that he needed major surgery. However, the scary part was that the surgery came with a real risk. He might not survive. Logan made what could have been his last video before going into the hospital. He wrapped up Mario & Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventure Season 2 in a way that would leave the series in an endless loop, just in case he didn't make it during surgery. Thankfully though, the surgery went well. He spent a few weeks recovering in the hospital, and once he was back on his feet, he picked up right where he left off, making more videos for Super Mario Logan. And after this, things really started to ramp up. Logan brought one of his friends, Lavelle, onto the cast, and he started playing a bunch of characters, like Bowser, Chef Pee-Pee, Ray Cheesy, Toad, and so many more. Having Lavelle on board made a huge difference and helped the channel grow even faster. It came at the perfect time too, because Lance, who was one of the main voice actors, had just got off to college. That meant he couldn't be in as many videos anymore, so having Lavelle step in really kept things going strong. And not just did Lavelle join the SML crew, once we get into 2013, this is where we see the start of the junior era, as we were slowly leaving the classic era of SML. And this would put Logan on a whole nother level of success. And to this day, many fans still heavily miss the junior era. Despite what people say, Bowser Jr. videos will always be nostalgic to me. Because of all of the growth and improvements on the channel, Logan would hit his new big milestone yet, 100,000 subscribers on July 16th, 2013.
Oh, and also thank y'all for 100,000 subscribers.
Now, we haven't really focused much on the rise of views that Logan was having, and around this time, Logan would average from 20k to 50k views a video, and would sometimes break 100,000 views on some videos, which was really good for this period of YouTube. One key thing to point out here is that in 2013, Logan wouldn't even use thumbnails for most of his videos yet, and would still get really good views, which just goes to show how good his growth was back then, as typically, most YouTubers who don't use thumbnails in their videos don't get as many views as someone who does. But the milestones don't end, as later in 2013, Logan would climb to over 150,000 subscribers.
150,000 subscribers.
Logan would also start to see changes in his views too, as he would start averaging 50,000 views minimum, and would start seeing his view counts get way higher than he used to. As you see, his most popular video has 8 million views, and that is none other than the first episode of Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures. Now, Logan would keep being successful and keep the same routine as 2013. Because of all of the growth and improvements on the channel, Logan would hit his new biggest milestone yet, 100,000 subscribers, on July 16th, 2013.
Oh, and also thank y'all for 100,000 subscribers.
Now, we haven't really focused much on the rise of views that Logan was having, and around this time, Logan would average from 20k to 50k views a video, and would sometimes break 100,000 views on some videos, which was really good for this period of YouTube. One key thing to point out here is that in 2013, Logan wouldn't even use thumbnails for most of his videos yet, and would still get really good views, which just goes to show how good his growth was back then. As typically, most YouTubers who don't use thumbnails in their videos don't get as many views as someone who does. But the milestones don't end, as later in 2013, Logan would climb to over 150,000 subscribers.
150,000 subscribers.
Logan would also start to see changes in his views too, as he would start averaging 50,000 views minimum, and would start seeing his view counts get way higher than he used to. As you see, his most popular video has 8 million views, and that is none other than the first episode of Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures. Now, Logan would keep being successful and keep the same routine as 2013, but in 2014, Logan would reach what many fans would call his prime. Going into 2014, Logan would start Season 3 of Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures, which had mixed opinions from fans to say the least. However, Logan would also make another series that would heavily impact SML in a good way, and that was none other than the infamous Summer School series. This series would introduce a few new characters, but two characters that stood out were Cody and Brooklyn Guy. These were two new characters in SML that were being voiced by a new actor named Chris, better known as Pablo, aka Poopy. Now, Logan knew Poopy for a long time, as they were friends in high school, and just like Lavelle, Logan decided to hire Poopy to the SML crew. This series and the addition of Poopy would help Logan heavily, as he would start to see an average of 200,000 views on every video around this time. The rest of SML's 2014 run was iconic to say the least, and Logan would go on to make other fan-loved series like Chef Pee Pee Quits, and to this day, many SML fans still miss this era, just like I do, which goes to prove how good it really was. I really miss the old SML days. Watching these old videos makes me miss the good old days of SML, a time before Mr. Goodman was a rich jerk and Jeffy was even a thing. However, moving on to 2015, we would see another whole new era of SML. One video in particularly would kick off this new era. On April 16th, 2015, SML would upload a new video titled SML Movie Bowser Jr.'s House Fire. In this video, Jr. would leave a lit candle in his room, and this would result in the original SML house lighting up on fire. And in the same video, we would get the grand reveal of the new SML era, the apartment era.
So this here's the living room. Yeah, it's pretty good. You know,
Wow, it looks really cool.
Doesn't even look half bad. I like it.
It's pretty nice.
Wait. Hold on. You got red couch?
Yeah. Those,
Red couches! Can I jump on them?
knock yourself out.
Yay! Woo!
Oh my god, you guys are such children. What is wrong with you?
You guys get really worked up over couches.
And not just did we get introduced to the apartment, but this was also the first time that we saw the iconic red couch. This era would consist mainly of Bowser Jr. videos, and we also got some Mario videos with the classic characters. But in this year specifically, we would see another new addition to the SML cast, and that would be none other than Elena. We would get to see her first ever debut as a voice actor in SML movie Mario's New Girlfriend on October 27th, 2015. It was definitely good that Logan got another female voice actor so that the variety of characters could expand more, and Elena would start voicing Rosalina. Now, for the rest of 2015, we would keep seeing Junior videos and some Mario and Rosalina videos, but it would be on January 24th, 2016, where SML would change forever in both a good and a bad way. On this day, we would see a new video titled SML Movie Mario the Babysitter. In this video, Mario would be asleep having a dream of him saving Rosalina from Bowser, but would get woken up by a knock on the door, and the person at the door was a new character that we've never seen before.
Who's at the door? Oh, they ruined my dream. Hello?
Hey, you want to see my pencil?
What? Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name is Jeffy. See, it says it on my shirt. Jeffy.
Jeffy, yeah. What are you doing? What is that sticky note say?
Oh, it says I'm a good boy.
What, please babysit. Sorry, but
It says I'm a good boy.
No, it doesn't. It says you need a babysitter. Where'd you come from?
Oh, my mom dropped me off, and she said my name is Jeffy.
Okay, I get that your name
See
is.
my pencil?
And yes, this character was none other than Jeffy, and many fans actually liked Jeffy. Throughout the rest of the video, Jeffy would just keep
DJ Furby! More Furby, more fun! And you're the DJ!
Throughout the rest of the video, Jeffy would just keep acting dumb, and many fans probably liked this. This would make Logan want to keep using Jeffy, as originally, Jeffy was gonna be just a one-time character. And 2016 would be filled with Jeffy videos, and this would mark the start of the Jeffy era. And not to mention, around this era, SML would hit 500,000 subscribers, which was definitely a huge achievement for Logan, and the crew.
And who you'd like to see next week.
Yes.
And oh, by the way, thank you for 500,000 subscribers!
Yeah, so subscribe.
Yep.
At the time, it seemed really good for SML, as their views were skyrocketing because of Jeffy, and they even were getting close to 1 million subscribers. However, there was a small bump in the road when Logan made a video titled SML Movie Jeffy's Bad Word. This was a very controversial video at the time, and it still is to this day, but more fans found it funny back then compared to now. This video consisted of Mario saying the F slur to a homeless person, and this would cause Jeffy to repeat it over and over, and Mario would end up getting crazy false accusations on him. Well, he only spanked Jeffy. This video was pretty controversial, but at the time, Logan wouldn't really face any real consequences for it besides hate from some fans. But this video will play a huge role later on, as after this, we would start to see more problems. Fans started noticing that Logan was reusing Junior ideas and making them into Jeffy videos. This is known as the Jeffy Jr. law, and we would start seeing this more in 2017. But besides this, the rest of 2016 would go really smoothly, and in October 2016, Logan would actually move out of the apartment and finally get his own house. We see this happen in the Koopalings Part 2, where they straight up destroyed the entire apartment, and at the end of the video, they announced that they were moving. Now, this house would be the start of a lot of eras in SML, and let's just say all the real issues in Logan's career would take place in this home. But focusing on the good side, they would make a new video titled SML Movie The New House, and reveal the entire house for the first time.
Okay, everybody, look at your new house.
Oh my goodness! Oh my god, that's amazing! Oh my god! Oh, can we go and look inside? Can we look inside?
Sure, follow me.
And fun fact, right off the bat, this house kicked off with a new milestone, as Logan would hit 1 million subscribers right as he moved in, and even uploaded a video about it 2 days before SML Movie The New House came out. SML was now stepping into the big leagues, as he was now averaging over 1 million views per video, and 2 of his videos at this point now hit 10 million views. This was just 2 weeks after he hit 1 million subscribers, and things kept getting better and better for Logan. Now, he would keep up the pace as we would go into 2017, which this year would be heavily filled with good things and also some bad things. Now, in 2017, we would start to see a different approach for Jeffy videos. In a way, Logan would try to push it to the max to see how controversial he really could get with Jeffy. Some very notable examples of this are SML Movie Jeffy's Kids and SML Movie Jeffy's Tantrum, and to say the least, these videos were pretty dark. But keep Jeffy's Tantrum particularly in mind, as in this video, it will put a huge detrimental bullet in SML's career. But focusing on the good things about 2017, Logan would hit 2 million subscribers on June 25th, 2017, which was only about 8 months after he hit 1 million subscribers.
Holy fuck, guys! We just hit 2 million subscribers! Logan, check this shit out!
I see it, Jeffy, I see it.
We just hit 2 million fucking subscribers!
2 million! 2 million! 2 million? Are you kidding me, guys? Oh my god.
Celebratory big dick, guys.
And to kick off this milestone, just 2 weeks later, Logan announced something big on the 9th of July. Chili would post on her channel that Logan was making the Super Mario Logan movie. This was planned to be a feature-length film where it would have every single SML character in it, and the plot was gonna be that Nancy was going to attempt to kidnap Jeffy to get him back, but instead would end up kidnapping Mario. Many old characters were gonna be in it, including Mama Luigi, who had been missing for videos for almost a decade, as Logan flew Zeke back out to Pensacola so he could film with him for a week. However, we would never see this movie, and Logan would keep delaying it, and would post a variety of vlogs on the Chili channel. telling fans why he keeps delaying it, and he would always assure that it would come out, but it just never did, and fans were not happy to say the least. Me in 2017. Oh, I'm so excited. Me now. Sigh. I'm not even excited. I actually forgot this movie even existed. Now, for the rest of 2017, things were going really smoothly for Logan. But around December 2017, everything changed for the worst. In December, Logan would start getting demonetized on all of his videos. This was really weird at the time, as Logan always did the same content and would never face any consequences. But Logan would post a full-on crash out when he first got demonetized.
What is going on? I censored it. I censored it. There's videos that I don't censor that still have ads on them. And YouTube, what? What? What, YouTube? What do you want from me?
Yeah, things were getting pretty bad. It got to the point where every video on the main channel was either getting demonetized or even age restricted. This would unfortunately prompt Logan to have to move channels for the first time, and he would end up moving to Super Luigi Logan. Now, moving on, Logan wouldn't change his approach with the videos. Logan would keep having all the characters cuss and still having the same dark humor jokes. But this clearly wouldn't go good, as around April of 2018, Logan would post a vlog on Chili's account announcing that Super Luigi Logan has lost all of its ads.
Until today, where they do the same bullshit. Exactly the same. They demonetized every single video on Super Luigi Logan. Every single one of them. Look at this. Oh, well, don't let me lie. Don't let me lie to you guys. My latest one, the Logan reacts to Cody the Vampire, that one still has ads on it. That is the only one.
Now, things were starting to get really bad. Logan stated that Super Luigi Logan was only fine for about a month, and then it was demonetized again. And fans were siding with Logan, to say the least. Yeah, it's time to take it to court. This is hurting your finances, and you have everything you need in order to win your case. I'm torn apart by this. I've loved your videos for years and years. I'm so sorry to hear this. I can't believe this is what YouTube has become. If YouTube is ever gonna do this kind of stuff to their creators, I don't even want to watch YouTube anymore. Stay strong, Logan. For the rest of 2018, Logan would be back and forth with YouTube. He would sometimes lose his ads or regain them again, but probably the worst thing that happened to Logan in 2018 that changed his career for the worst was the Good Morning America incident. On May 9th,